You see, in the House, or here, very, very controversial, poorly drawn legislation was passed by votes like 135 to 12, and that sort of thing. That has to tell you that forces other than those of really serious, mature deliberation are at work. This is a differently constituted group, and I think you're going to see a valuable report come out of it. For example, every subcommittee report that I saw last night was very, very strongly in favor of strong public disclosure for elected public officials. So,
well, now, don't you think that something like this, a Citizens Ethics Conference, could have been more effective had it been held 6 months ago, so that the recommendations that came out of it would have been in the hopper before the session convened?
As it turns out, it just could not have been more effective at any other time than it's been right
why?
now. Well, for the reasons that I just mentioned.
Well, now, you just mentioned that there will likely be a recommendation come out of this conference for very full and open financial disclosure by public officials, which, of course, the House...
It's a very timely recommendation.
House failed to do. Will you push that kind of ethics bill in the Senate?
Yes.
You have said all along that this ethics conference was the reason that you were holding off on Senate consideration of certain House passed.
No, I never said that. That's what some people over in the House have said.
Oh, what has been the reason then for the holdup on Senate consideration?
There has been no holdup.
There are 150 delegates here at this conference.
That's right.
Who are they, and how were they selected?
Well, there was one from each representative district, which if I had that to do it over again, I would have made it 5 from each senatorial district, or 3 from each congressional district, or something like that. But actually, the representative district approach gets the best geographical spread. There were selected with strict attention to the proportion of women, blacks, Republicans, so forth and so on. All in the best McGovern tradition of quota politics.
I also know that part of the expenses they are paying themselves, but a certain amount of it, I think one night in the motel and a couple of meals, are being paid for by the conference. Is that money out of your own pocket, or from where?
No, we've got contributions from some foundations and people in Houston, I think some in Dallas.
Which foundations do you?
I don't have the list right in front of me, but it's be glad to make the list public.